Hello there, my name is Patrick Maddox and welcome to part 2 of the video on the pilot program for the product Deconstruct and Recycle. In part 1 you saw the actual demonstration of the product Deconstruct, and here I'm going to get in further detail of the processes involved and talking about scope, communication, time, and cost. I coordinate a group of adults with disabilities to function productively in an environment that includes several parallel projects. We in essence do recycling for an IKEA distribution center. We handle materials, we sort through cans, we handle baling machinery that bales large half-ton bales of cardboard, plastic, stretch wrap, strapping or banding. We do a number of different things, and this is a new project that's been put in front of us to and it's a pilot project, so we're very excited about that. And for components of any project, and certainly this one, is our scope, communications, your time, and your cost. The purpose of this project and the program, and I think it's important to talk about this first, is you can give you a little history and backdrop of how this program came about. IKEA has a few distribution centers in North America that supply product to all its retail locations. And as part of a global initiative by IKEA, a movement has begun to make their distribution centers landfill free by 2014. A large part of this initiative is the recycling program I currently help to oversee. And this is just an addition to something to help further reach that goal. A new twist has been added to this program, and that involves the deconstructive product that is no longer sold in retail stores or product that could be defective. And that's where we come in, and that's where we're getting into the meat of what we're actually doing here. And my job is to implement, to train and oversee a team in the breakdown of this product. And we break it down into its pure streams. So we take the pieces apart and put them in their proper bins to be recycled. And we try to complete this job in a predetermined period of time. By finishing on time, we are realizing IKEA's cost goals associated with the project and securing future opportunities for our organization so that we can continue to add more people into the community, certainly at this IKEA distribution center where we found some fantastic opportunities for our folks. The scope of the project: an initial meeting by a member of the recovery department. A recovery department is a department within the IKEA DC in which a trial breakdown of the product is done. We just break it down, we figure out how long is it going to take to break this product down, and a time is established, and then which each item is to be broken down in. We figure out what tools, we assess what tools need to be used per project, and the appropriate tools are given out. An area to work in is set up with proper safety measures intact. And then I created a sign-in and sign-out log established to clock the progress of the report. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get into time and cost. Communication, very, very important in any project. Probably the most important thing in a project is communicating. And the stakeholders involved in this communication process or in this project are IKEA Management, Bayside Community Network. Their directors are my supervisors, and Blue River Resources staff. Blue River Resources is the waste management company that is handling the product that we're breaking down. There's an initial meeting before the deconstruct of each project to communicate, the anticipated process that we're supposed to follow. Open lines of communication are always open throughout the process of breaking the product down, and that's very, very essential to, changes on the fly. It's really good to have open lines of communication, and then following up after each project is completed, very important. Making adjustments, improving the processes, all of those things are extremely important. In this project, time is just extremely important. Involving the breakdown of tables, and that's what we're doing. We're breaking down actual tables, and you saw in the video. I showed you the 27 boxes of product. There's 32 tables per box. Let's do the math. It's 864 total pieces. Each piece is estimated to be disassembled in 3 minutes, and based on an 8-hour work week, we come up with 5.4 days. I really like to look at the hours of the job. The hours of the job, to me, are the most important because we stop and start, and that's where the log comes in. We may stop for breaks, we stop for lunch. We may have something that takes precedent over a project. We had a safety inspection the other day, very important. So that's important to assess. The cost. All costs for this project are based upon a rebate schedule for recyclable material. The rates are variable. In addition, you add the hourly wage paid to the worker, breaking down the product. That's assumed in this equation, and if the total of these two figures is competitive with the rebate schedule, then the product is a go. And certainly if we're behind schedule, that's going to be undesirable moving forward, in new other projects. Risk associated with the pilot project, people can get injured. Implementing an effective team that gets the project done in the right amount of time. One of the things that we worry about is negatively impacting the confidence of the team or working independently in the community, the stress involved with the job. And we don't want to lose the confidence of IKEA management. We want to show them that we're able to do this and successfully manage this program so that we can continue to increase our team. And then the outcome. Well, we have a very, very successful outcome. We completed the project under the estimated time, and you saw the video. It showed one team member, but we often rotated team members. They work together, and currently, because of this, we have 3 deconstruct projects lined up to work on. Very successful, very happy, good project, and we're moving forward. Thanks for your time. Have a fantastic night.